don't want no minute man.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Minuteman Movie Review. I'm your host, you can call me Alex, and today we are going to be reviewing Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, I'm not going to give too much of a backstory on this. There's a couple of things I want to say before I get into the review. One being that I have never played the game Dungeons and Dragons. I really don't know much about it. And two, I am not the biggest Chris Pine fan. For some reason, I don't know what it is or what he did to me, but when I see him in a movie, I'm already kind of turned off. So those are two big things that I wanted to start off with before I get into the review. But without further ado, let's get into the review. I was pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed this movie. Going into it, I had no expectations of even liking this movie. I thought it was going to be a complete waste of time. Let me not say waste of time, but I just thought it was going to be one of those movies that I was going to watch and then it was going to be like, all right, well, now I got to sit here and talk about it and kind of, but to my surprise, it was not that at all. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really good. There was a couple of dry spots, as to be expected, but the dry spots were necessary. There's a difference between, a bunch of empty spots of something that could have been taken out versus dry spots that were necessary to the story. And I feel like everything that they put in this movie flowed well together. Comically, I thought the movie was really funny and witty. To my surprise, like I said earlier, Chris Pine is not my favorite, but I really enjoyed his character in this movie. And him coupled with Michelle Rodriguez, when I saw those two names at the top of the bill, I was kind of already like, who would put these two people together? Like, I thought the chemistry was going to be off, but to my surprise, this is the duo that I did not think that I needed, this is the duo that I didn't think that we all needed. Is that how it goes? Anyway, they both worked very well together. I was pleasantly surprised. The surrounding cast, everybody was great. Hugh Grant, everybody was great in this movie. I was really surprised by this film. I thought the action scenes were really good, kind of Lord of the Rings-esque, not to that high of a level, but it was up to par with that, and I thought they had a pretty good amount of it in there. The fantasy, all of the different, the dragons and all the different, fiction characters and things in this movie worked very well together. I thought the story was good. It kept you engaged. It was heartfelt. There's really not much bad for me to say in this movie, which really surprised me. I thought I was gonna come on here and just completely trash this film, but I stand corrected. This movie was really good. And I will say, after the movie was over with, there was a part of me that was almost like, man, I can't wait for the sequel. It left me literally like, I would watch another one of these in a heartbeat. Like, if they ever announce a sequel, I'm all down for it. Like, I can't wait. And I think that they are going to make a sequel to this. I think this movie is going to do really well. To everyone's surprise, if people actually go out and see it, they will also be pleasantly surprised by how well this movie was put together. And yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to say about it. Now, it's not anything, I think for what the movie is, it's really good. Like, if I was to sit here and super hardcore Ebert and Roper critique this movie, then obviously I could find some flaws and some things that are wrong with this movie. But overall, I thought this movie was really good, and I was not expecting it. Now, I don't know if the movie was good because I wasn't expecting it, but nonetheless, I mean, from start to finish, I thought the movie was great. I mean, the audience and the movie theaters laughed, they seemed to be having a good time, which is always a good sign for me when I'm in the movie theater. So that's about it. Now, my rating for this movie, I'm gonna have to give I'll give this one a solid 8.7 out of 10. That's how good it was to me. The only flaw, I guess, that I will point out, giving that I'm to support the rating of an 8.7, which isn't bad. The reason why I'm giving it an 8.7, if I had to be picky, is because it was a very predictable movie. And to me, sometimes when it comes to the writing, I don't think that the writers were being lazy. I just think that that's just the way that the story kind of goes. Like, it's not supposed to make you think super hard, or there's maybe one twist in the movie that maybe has you like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. But overall, from when the movie started to how the movie ends, there's some things that happen in the movie, during the movie, that kind of has you like, all right, I know what's coming next. So it was a bit predictable, but it didn't take away from the actual movie itself. So that's just me being, I guess, super harsh on the movie. But an 8.7 is a lot higher than what I thought I was going to give it going into the movie. I'll tell you that. So yeah, that's going to be all for the review. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and commenting. And if you've seen the movie, let me know down below in the comments what you think. Are you excited to see the movie? Are you going to skip out on this one? Let me know. Let's get a debate going. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next review, and I will see y'all in a minute.
I don't want no minute man.